Welcome back to Home and Love. 12 things you don't realize you're doing that are making you lonely. Loneliness can be a complex and challenging feeling. For many years, we have unconsciously made ourselves lonely without even realizing it, even though we are surrounded by family and friends. In this video we will explore things many of us do that make us feel lonely without realizing it. 1. Excessive use of social media. Spending too much time on social media can create feelings of isolation. It leads to comparisons with others and may not provide meaningful social connections. It can also be isolating if you're constantly checking your phone in social situations. Reliance on digital platforms can lead to social anxiety and feeling of loneliness, which impede our ability to have genuine and deep connections with other human beings. It's important to remember that in order to establish genuinely fulfilling relationships, we need to face other people. 2. Not prioritizing face-to-face interactions. Avoiding opportunities to socialize because of anxiety or a fear of rejection, this avoidance can lead to increased loneliness. To maintain healthy relationships, we might sometimes need to change our old behavior patterns. This might indicate a deeper or more direct form of connection when people are physically present with one another. 3. Being a passive friend. The truth is, friendships, especially in adult life, require effort. We all have many friends all over the world and in different cities. But we make it work by frequently and actively checking in on each other or visiting whenever possible. 4. Avoiding vulnerability. When was the last time you allowed yourself to truly open up to another person? According to famous 1997 study of Arthur Aaron, it shows that allowing vulnerability in conversations leads to greater and long-lasting bonding. Self-reflection paired with vulnerability are crucial skills in forming strong and fulfilling relationships with ourselves and others. 5. Holding on to unfulfilling relationships. Holding unrealistic expectations about relationships and friendships can lead to disappointment and isolation when those expectations aren't met. To better examine your present relationships, it might be beneficial to make time to sit with yourself and your emotions. 6. Overloading yourself with work or hobbies. Do your days tend to be so busy that you hardly ever have the time to sit with yourself and your feelings? We often keep ourselves excessively busy to evade unpleasant emotions. By making your relationships with others more enjoyable and less codependent, spending time alone can be scary to some of us. However, it is also essential to recognize the importance and meaning of solitude. 7. Misunderstanding solitude for loneliness. Spending time by yourself is one of the most energy-replenishing activities we can engage in. Giving your undivided attention to what's happening in your mind and here will allow these emotions to release the energy they are holding, and thus pass sooner. Remember, nobody can give us the same amount of love, understanding, support and fulfillment as we can find within. It is worth making some time to check in with your mental and emotional state frequently. 8. Telling yourself you are lonely. Constantly berating yourself or thinking that you're not good enough can contribute to feelings of isolation. It can make you hesitant to engage with others or believe that you're not worthy of their company. 9. Being overly self-reliant. While self-sufficiency is essential, refusing help, support from others and never reaching out for help when you need it can make you feel lonely because it isolates you from potential sources of support. 10. Lack of self-care. Neglecting your physical and emotional well-being can contribute to loneliness. When you're not taking care of yourself, it can be challenging to engage with others and form connections. 11. Not setting boundaries. Failure to set healthy boundaries in your relationships can lead to feelings of resentment and isolation. It's important to assert your needs and limits while respecting those of others. 12. Ruminating on past rejections or failures. Dwelling on past rejections and failures can keep you stuck in a cycle of negative thinking, making it hard to make new connections. Therefore, love yourself first and everything else falls into place. Loving yourself is about committing to who you are, understanding the many different nuances to your identity, showing yourself a level of care and intimacy that we usually reserve for other people. Unfortunately, we're not taught how to love ourselves from an early age. Self-awareness is a starting point to understanding ourselves and the world around us. To combat loneliness, it's essential to become more aware of these behaviors and work on changing them. Seeking support from friends, family, therapist, practicing self-compassion, setting realistic expectations and seeking out social opportunities. Loneliness is a common human experience. Addressing it often requires a combination of self-reflection and positive social engagement. If you find this video useful, share with anyone struggling with loneliness, then like and comment. Subscribe to our channel and tap the bell for more update.